Hello everyone and welcome to Mathematics Folio. In this video, I'm going to solve a question from the topic hyperbola. And in this question, you will see that how I'm using the beautiful properties of hyperbola along with geometry to solve a very interesting question. So let us start with the question. क्या है question? देखो, consider hyperbola. Okay, the hyperbola is x square by 36 minus y square by 25 equals to 1. So I'm just going to trace it first of all. एक rough sketch बनाते जाते हैं ताकि question clear हो जाएगा कि what we have to do in the question. ठीक है, चलिए तो start किया. सबसे पहले मैंने इसका बना लिया x axis, y axis and the hyperbola I'm going to trace. तो hyperbola आपके पास है. Suppose this is the hyperbola. Let me trace its asymptotes as well. So I'm tracing its asymptotes. These are the asymptotes that we have for the hyperbola. चलिए, asymptotes आ गया, hyperbola हमने trace कर लिया. Now I'm going to go back to the question and we'll read it. Consider the hyperbola. A chord PQL meet an asymptote in L and tangent from L is drawn touching the hyperbola at R. ठीक है, touching the hyperbola at R. ठीक है, तो I'm going to make a chord here. QPL chord बनाएंगे. L point is on the asymptote and QP is the chord. ठीक है, तो I'm going to trace a chord here. हम एक trace करते हैं chord को. उसके लिए मैं hyperbola थोड़ा सा extend कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे. अब I'm going to trace a chord over here. Chord बनाने के लिए इस asymptote को भी I'm going to extend a little. चलिए, अभी हम बनाते हैं इसकी एक chord. So the chord I'm going to trace now. Let this be the chord. Okay, this is the chord. See, I have taken its point of intersection with both the asymptotes. Okay, I have taken its point of intersection with both the asymptotes. So I'm just going to write down all the points that they have given. They have given me this point as L, this point is P, this is Q, and the other point of intersection I'm going to take here is T. इसे T ले लिया. ठीक है, अभी नेक्स्ट स्टेप में क्या करना है? अभी हमें क्वेश्चन आगे पढ़ना है. तो लेट अस रीड द क्वेश्चन. A chord QPL meet an asymptote in L and a tangent from L is drawn touching the hyperbola at R. Now my next step is tracing a tangent line from the point L to the hyperbola. तो चलिए हम tangent line बनाते हैं from this point touching the hyperbola at some point. ये लीजिए. So assuming that the point of contact here is R. Let us see, I think they have also given this point as R only. Yes, R. And I'm taking this another point, now this point as L dash. Okay. Next, what is drawn touching at R? If PN, RE and QN be drawn parallel to asymptotes to meet the other asymptote. Now from the point P, you are tracing the line parallel to the asymptote to meet the other asymptote. P से भी ड्रॉ करना है, R से ड्रॉ करना है and Q से ड्रॉ करना है. So, okay, in my next step, now I'm going to trace the lines parallel to asymptote from P, R and Q. So started with P, this is the parallel line. Then from R, this is the parallel line. And from Q, this is the parallel line. This is the line parallel to the asymptote, right? So all these asymptotes we have traced, all these lines parallel to the asymptotes we have traced and they are intersecting the other asymptote at some points. So I'm just going to name these points as, इससे लिख लेते हैं M, Q से लिख लेते हैं N, R से जो point आ रहा है उसे मैंने ले लिया some E. So these are the different points that we are getting over here. Now what next? Parallel to asymptote to meet the other asymptote. Now they are saying that Pn plus Qn is actually equals to, Pm plus Qn is equals to lambda RE. Pm plus Qn. So let us see what is Pm. Pm ये रहा Qn is equals to lambda times RE. That means I just need to get the relation between the lengths of Pm, Qn and RE. If you get the relation, you will be able to get the value of lambda. Lambda आ गया, तो फिर सारे options हम check कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, अब solve कैसे करना है ये देखते हैं. तो सबसे पहले you can see the hyperbola and its center also we know that it is O. Okay. Now, first of all, what all properties we are going to use here? एक एक करके मैं इसमें introduce करती जाऊंगी. सबसे पहले तो देखो आप LL dash, you can see a line LL dash, the tangent line to the hyperbola intersecting the asymptotes at L and L dash. Then the property says that R is going to be the midpoint of LL dash. R is going to be the midpoint of LL dash. जो R होगा, that is going to be middle point of LL dash. This is the first property I'm going to use here. Now you can see the triangle OL L dash. Let's look at the triangle OL L dash. So I'm considering the triangle OL L dash. It is a triangle in which you are tracing a line parallel to the base OL through the middle point of one side, right? So using the very basic, I can say the property of the triangle, and using that basic property of the triangle, can I say that this RE length is going to be equals to half of base? Why? Because R is the middle point of LL dash. Now, because R is the middle point of LL dash, the line traced from R parallel to the base is going to be half of that. So I'm going to write that RE length jo hogi, that is going to be half of OL. So from here, I'm going to write that RE length is equals to half of OL length. RE length will be half of OL. ठीक है? Relation हमें किस किस के बीच में चाहिए था? हमें चाहिए RE, PM and QM. PM and QN. So somehow if I am able to get the relation between PM, QN and OL, then also the question will be solved. ठीक है? अब जरा वापस इस फिगर पर आते हैं. देखिए, you can see the triangle. I think OLT आपको triangle नजर आ रहा है. So I'm going to consider some triangles now. Triangle OLT, triangle MPT, and triangle NQT. Just look at these three triangles. ठीक है? एक triangle है OLT, so you can see OLT. Then triangle MPT. MPT triangle is similar to the previous one, right? Because you have traced a line parallel to the base. Remaining angles तो same ही है, right? So इसलिए parallel similar triangle होगा. And similarly, because of the same reason, I can say NQT is also similar to the previous two triangles. All the three triangles are actually similar triangles. Now, since all the three triangles are similar triangles, I'm going to compare their sides. So I will be writing some relation from these three triangles. Starting with, first of all, PM, क्योंकि PM की जरूरत है in the question. So I'm taking PM. PM means you can see that this side length I'm talking about. ठीक है? PM, I'm comparing it with the side OL. The first two triangles, PM and OL are in the same ratio as, so I'm just writing OL is equals to, now you can see the TP from the triangle MPT. हमने side लिया PT. It will be, you can say that it will be compared with LT. हम उसे LT से compare करेंगे, right? So I'm going to write it as TP upon TL. So PM upon OL. See, I told you that I just want to find out a relation if it is possible between PM and OL, and similarly NQ and OL. अगर ये relation आ गया तो हम तीनों relations, that means PM, QN and RE को compare कर पाएंगे, right? So अभी हमने ये relation लिखा. Similarly, now I'm going to write down NQ upon OL. यानी first and third triangle similar है ना? So I'm going to compare their sides now. So comparing QN upon OL, and this is equals to, बिल्कुल similar way में I'm comparing. So I can write TQ upon once again TL. So TQ upon TL, this is what we are getting. What I'm going to do next is, in the question I want PM plus QN. So you can see that PM भी आ गया है, QN भी आ गया है, and if you want to add them together, you can easily add them here. So I'm adding here and writing PM plus NQ divided by OL is equals to TP plus TQ divided by TL. TP plus TQ divided by TL. अब आती है दूसरी important property of the hyperbola, which I am going to use here. ठीक है? अब हम लोग क्या करने जा रहे हैं? अब हम दूसरी property को यहाँ पर use करेंगे. What is that second property? The second property of hyperbola says that कि ये जो chord है, this chord PQ is intersecting the asymptotes at L and T. Then for a hyperbola, we have PL is equals to TQ. ये property याद रखिए. I'm going to make use of this property here in the question. So this length TPL, you can see PL is over here is equals to TQ length. Although in this figure, you cannot see it as such because the hyperbolas that we have traced are not perfectly traced, right? But yes, we have PL length is equals to TQ. If we have PL is equals to TQ, then let us write down, instead of TQ, you write PL over here, the denominator is TL. But now look at the numerator, TP plus PL. Just check, TP plus PL. When you add TP plus PL, what you are getting is the length TL. So I can replace the numerator with the TL. Denominator तो already TL है. यानी ये दोनों cancel हो गए and we are getting 1. Getting 1 means what? We are getting actually PM plus NQ is equals to OL. And what is OL? OL is nothing but, see, from this cloud I can write it is twice of RE. Correct? We can write it as twice of RE. So the relation between PM, NQ and RE has been generated with the help of properties of similar triangle and two very important results of the hyperbola. Right? So हमने results of hyperbola को use किया. Definitely सबसे पहले ये भी result of hyperbola से आया कि R is the middle point of LL dash. And secondly, we are using this important result that TQ can be replaced with PL. तो हमने properties of hyperbola को use किया. Similar triangle का simple properties हमने use किया. And yes, now we are able to get the relation between PM, QM and lambda times RE. Comparing it with what we got, we can say that lambda turns out to be 2. अगर lambda 2 आ रहा है, तो now you can select your answer. Lambda less than 1 तो correct नहीं है. Less than 5/2 is absolutely fine. Integral part of lambda is 2 is correct. Integral part of lambda 0 is not a correct answer. So what are the answers to the question? We have the answers as B and C. So if you like the video, then please don't forget to hit the like button. Do share and subscribe the channel with your fellow friends and aspirants. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.